clearly the most exciting part about these new consoles is always going to be the games. And so when we have these situations where we're going to be seeing, game reveals, game releases, and things like that, it's all the more exciting when something kind of comes out, something leaks, and also we can speculate therein about what's going to happen in the future with these types of game releases and things like that. Now, I'll be the first to admit, when it comes to Microsoft, I'm tired of the announcements of the games because we've still yet to really see anything outside of the typical stuff that we get, the Halo and Gears and Forzas over the past few years, and we haven't seen anything aside from that. So I think we're still waiting. Yes, I'm not dogging Microsoft for that. It happens, we had a pandemic, and some of these studios were working on things that were already scheduled, and and they're going to be a lot of things that are going to happen there to cause some delays and things not to be ready on time. Also, these developers are allowed to take their time and get things going on right now. And to be honest with you, I feel like, Microsoft has done so much right. They only need to get, something going in terms of showcasing things that are going to actually come out soon to get people even more excited. So I do hope that that this is all stuff that happens sooner rather than later for Microsoft, because they definitely are on a roll and doing things in a fantastic manner. We just have to see the product, and I think that's something that's going to get people even more excited for the future than they already are. So I do want to get into this. This is going to be a very good video. I feel like a lot of people are amped up about this news, and as well they should be. Even if I'm not, like I said, I've realized that not every game is for me, but I think there's millions of people that are going to be down for this news. Hey everybody, what's up? I'm Crap Gamer, and of course this is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from giving us a like and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. I know you guys are super busy, but I really appreciate you spending some time watching one of my videos today. If you do get a chance, please leave a like. I do a lot of content. I do at least a couple videos a day, and if you guys could just like the videos, it helps them to get seen. It really helps out tremendously, so thank you guys very much. Now listen, Microsoft is going to do probably more of a traditional E3 this year, and that makes sense. They're going to do a live show. I know we haven't had like confirmation of that, but it's definitely going to happen, and I can't wait to see what they have to showcase, because we're finally in line to see some of these games that were announced that that we haven't had a chance to actually see any gameplay for. And that's what we all are waiting for, right? I mean, we're waiting for that to happen. We're waiting for all of these things to happen, and at the end of the day, it has to happen sooner rather than later. And the reason why it has to happen sooner rather than later is quite simple. It's because Microsoft owes it to the people, and they know that people are tired of waiting for these things. So clearly, that's where we're kind of standing right now. And this in particular is something that has a lot of fans, but is it something that's going to like attract gamers to the Xbox platform? I actually think yes, indeed it will, and we're going to see exactly what that's going to be able to do in terms of that attraction with the announcement itself. So Microsoft is reportedly in talks, and they want Fallout New Vegas 2 exclusive to Xbox. Following more than a decade of wishes and requests, Fallout New Vegas 2 might be on the verge of becoming a reality. Speaking in the latest episode of the Giant Bomb Show, Grub Snacks, earlier today, host and VentureBeat reporter Jeff Grubb revealed a lot of people at Microsoft think this Fallout New Vegas 2 could work, and there's a lot of interest to make it happen. He also added that it's very early on in discussions that have started taking place with people mentioning Obsidian and New Vegas 2 in the same sentences. However, expectations need to be kept in check. Microsoft has not greenlit the sequel yet, and even if it does, release would still be years and years away. There is at least an interest in conversations happening about making something like this actually a reality, noted Grubb. Fallout New Vegas was released more than a decade ago, and while the years have seen numerous requests for a sequel, developer Obsidian Entertainment was never given the opportunity to actually do so. However, now that Microsoft has both Obsidian Entertainment and Bethesda software under its wings, an option of revisiting the wastelands from Fallout New Vegas 2 can potentially be on the cards. Despite being a spin-off of the Fallout franchise, Fallout New Vegas had all of it, had it all basically, and is still considered one of the best installments in the franchise. And having one of the best storylines and role-playing elements in the franchise to having a great soundtrack and post-release content expansions. The game has aged gracefully in the past decade and remains an experience which is worth playing even today. Fallout New Vegas 2 was hence bound to happen eventually, and fans will definitely be keeping their fingers crossed that they'll be able to hear more about this in the future, in the near future. So last year, well-known insider also claimed to have felt rumblings from Fallout New Vegas 2, which he expects to release somewhere in the latter half of this decade, pegging a release window between 2025 and 2030, excuse me. So yeah, very interesting to see that the way that these things have kind of cranked up, and the way that we keep seeing a lot of these announcements come out ahead of time. I think that it makes a ton of sense to be able to get Microsoft and Sony. You want these companies to be able to offer what the fans want, and like the fans are asking for Fallout New Vegas 2. Now again, this isn't my particular cup of tea. You have to understand where I'm coming from with that, but I do understand that there are a lot of people that love this series and that really think that the series should be something worthwhile and something worth checking out. So yeah, I do hope to see that, and I also think that we're gonna probably see it. It probably would be along the lines of like the next Elder Scrolls, which probably won't come out till like 2027 or so. But it's always nice to see people kind of get their wishes and to be able to play the games and get the games that they've been asking for. I think even though I'm not a Fallout fan, I know that there's a ton of fans out there, and I think that there's a lot of people that would definitely want to see this game and step up and hope that Microsoft can get it made. The only thing that sucks is I'm at this age now where I'm about to turn 40, and like even if it was a game that I'm super interested in, you talk about a game that is 5-6 years away, you start pushing 50. I start looking at things a little bit that way now. So I don't know about you guys, but yeah, it is a weird type of situation for me anyway when it comes to this type of thing. But I think it would be great. I think there's a lot of people that want to see a sequel to it. I think that it makes sense to get a sequel made, and I can't wait to see what fans kind of do with it. Like it's exciting when we start getting these announcements and things like that. That's what it's all about. And I think Microsoft is going to have their best E3 in years this upcoming year, and I can't wait to see it. So let me know what you guys think, though. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. If you guys do enjoy the content, like I said, please leave a like. If you want to subscribe, make sure you hit the bell and click on all notifications so you get notified of everything I do, daily content. And if you have any kind of feedback that you would like to leave, feel free. If you want to talk to me on Xbox or PSN or Twitter, all that stuff is down below too. Same with this article. I'm linking that down below. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Crap Gamer out.